Have you ever noticed the same birds returning to your house again and again? Most people think it's random, but there's usually a reason behind it. If you've been seeing the same sparrows, pigeons, robins, crows, or other birds visiting your home repeatedly, the answer is actually much simpler than many people imagine. In most cases, birds keep returning for three main reasons. First, your house feels safe. Second, they remember reliable food and water sources. And third, they recognize familiar places and even familiar people. Once you understand these reasons, their behavior starts to make perfect sense. Let's start with the first and perhaps most important reason: safety. Birds spend every day trying to survive. They constantly watch for predators such as cats, hawks, snakes, and other dangers. Because of this, they are always searching for places where they can rest without feeling threatened. If your yard, roof, trees, balcony, or nearby surroundings provide shelter and protection, birds quickly learn that your property is a safe place to visit. Maybe there are fewer predators in the area. Maybe there are trees that provide cover. Maybe your neighborhood is quieter than others nearby. Whatever the reason, birds remember locations where they feel secure. Once a bird identifies a safe resting spot, it often returns again and again. This is one of the biggest reasons birds keep returning. The second reason is food and water. Birds are much smarter than many people realize. They have excellent memories when it comes to finding resources. If a bird once found food near your house, there's a good chance it will come back to check again. This could be bird feeders, fruit trees, flower nectar, seeds on the ground, insects in the garden, or even crumbs left behind by people. Water is equally important. A small bird bath, fountain, puddle, or reliable water source can attract birds regularly. Think about it from the bird's perspective. If you discovered a restaurant that always served food and never closed, you'd probably return often too. Birds behave in a similar way. They remember places that help them meet their daily needs, and they revisit those locations whenever possible. Now let's talk about the third reason: familiarity and recognition. Birds learn from experience. The longer they survive, the more they learn about the world around them. Many bird species can recognize landmarks, routes, and locations with surprising accuracy. Some studies have even shown that certain birds can recognize individual human faces. When birds become familiar with an area, they know where to find shelter, where food is available, and where dangers are most likely to appear. Familiar environments reduce stress because there are fewer surprises. Instead of searching for a completely new location every day, birds often choose places they already know and trust. That's why you may see the same bird sitting on the same fence, branch, roof, or window area repeatedly. It has learned that this place works well for survival. At this point, some people wonder if birds return because of supernatural signs or hidden messages. This is a very common belief. The myth says that birds repeatedly visiting a home must be a spiritual signal or a mysterious force at work, but the reality is much more practical. Bird behavior is usually explained by safety, available resources, memory, and learned experience. They are making decisions based on what helps them survive and thrive. So what's the final answer? Why do birds keep returning to your house again and again? The explanation is surprisingly simple. Your home may provide a safe place to rest, reliable access to food and water, and a familiar environment they recognize and trust. Those three factors alone can make your property very attractive to birds. The next time you see a bird returning to your house, remember, it may not be there by accident. Your home might simply be one of the places it trusts most.